Hello, I'm Professor Mario Horta, and this is my boxing coach, Eli Reese, and we're with Sydney Jiu-Jitsu. And today we're going to be showing you a triangle from cross-side bottom and a couple transitions with some arm locks, so I hope that you enjoy. So Eli has me, he's cross-side top, and depending on how you want to defend, I recommend that you grab the shoulder here with the right, kind of in a monkey grip, and you're pulling it down, and then I'm going to grab my own wrist, and I'm going to start to choke his neck here. And one or two things I can do, since I have him clamped to my body here, I'm able to bring both knees up and kind of defend from this position. I can either I don't like this because guys can pull this down and pass really easy. So I like to keep this up here, that way if he reaches his arm back and tries to pass, I can move up with him, and I can be consistent with the body. So from this position here, what I'm doing is Eli's going to try to get his arm back to try to get an underhook on my leg, and as he does that, I'm going to reach through his C-grip, I'm going to grab his arm. Most guys will try to hook up under here and get you to this position so you can't strip back out, and I'm going to try to avoid that by this move. So I'm locked in here, I've got my knee up, he starts to come back, and as soon as it goes there, I'm going to C-grip, I'm going to press, and I'm going to push here. I'm going to trap with my legs. I see guys do this, it's not good. Trap like this. I'm still going to hold him down here and hold him here, because if I don't and I just have him like this, he can either get up or he can pull his arm back out. So I'm going to hold him here and here. While I'm holding this, I see a lot of guys, they'll get turned in sometimes too much. So what you can do if the guy starts to lean you here is I can unlock my feet and I can push here and I can strip out and still hold the arm and still clamp it. Once I've gotten in the position that I want to, I'm going to take this inside hand, I'm going to scoop up under and roll up under here to T-Rex or frame his face, and then I'm going to push him through to my leg. So I'm going to hook him here and then hook like this. I want this to be over and I want my toe to be up, and I'm going to hold the shoulder here and then I'm going to bite. As I bite, I'm going to turn this down. The first thing I want to show you is I see a lot of people, they try to pull from here to get that movement, and it doesn't seem to work as well. So what I do is I do a head sit up, I hook over the top of the arm here, behind the shoulder, and then in back of the elbow, and I squeeze here, and then what I do is I pull his elbow towards my face, and I push my hips this way, and then I squeeze, and I get the tap, and that causes a much greater choke than me pulling down here. If that's not working, then what I do is, let's say I bit here, I got a decent bite, and he's thick and I just can't turn my legs down enough. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch him down and then make this arm elongated. Once I do that, I've got control of this arm like this. So if Eli tries to get it back, go ahead, Eli. I can control this thing pretty well because you have to have the leverage. Once I've got control of it, I'm going to C-grip here. I'm going to make sure that it's not down here, but up here. I'm going to hook. I'm going to bend here. And then what I want to do is I want to tighten this down, and then I'm going to pull this arm towards my face this way while pushing my legs, and I'm going to make the shoulder nice and tight. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to clamp this down, I'm going to push away with my legs first, and then get the tap. If he fights me and it comes straight out, he pushes out to here, the straight arm lock. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and maintain the same position I had in Kimura position. I'm going to make sure that my lock, I'm over the back of his elbow here. I'm going to squeeze the arm, and then I'm actually going to do a head sit up right here. I'm going to pull the elbow down this way and then push the legs away at the same time. This one's interesting. If it turns to here, I've got an Americana, but it can be a little bit backwards. So from this position, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my own shoulder. I'm going to lock this in higher than his head so that I can still have this leverage here. While I'm doing that, I'm going to reach up under. From here, I'm going to slide this out. I'm going to grab C-grip here. I'm going to pull this and then grab the lock. I'm going to tighten it. I'm going to push his head away, and then I'm going to get the tap. I'm Professor Mario Horta. This is my boxing coach, Eli Reese, and I hope you enjoy that move. Thank you.